Hi, Eric Gibaud, ericgibaud.com, and today I'm going to present you a filter, this is many things in one. This is Freewell First Versatile VND filters. It does many things, so I'm going to explain to you what it does. Let's start. I already reviewed some filters by Freewell for my drone, my Mavic Mini. I'll leave you a link here. Quality was really good, so they sent me this for free, but still I've got fully freedom to tell whatever I want, so I'm going to give you my opinion. So this is something that is magnetic. It does many things at the same time, or one by one, but it can do many things. Like it's a 2 to 5 stop ND filter, also a 6 to 9 stop ND filter, a circular polarizer, an ND32 which is 5 stops plus circular polarizer at the same time, then a glow mist system to give this kind of cine effects. So it does many things, and this is supposed to be some kind of universal tool. So let's see if it works like this, and I show you some example of I've tested, and we'll see if you like it, or if I like it. I'll give you my opinion, my honest opinion, as always. So it comes in a quality carton box, not the typical lousy box. Okay, this one is a serious. Here you have an envelope. In there you have some papers. All this important. You have a small cloth here to microfiber, so you can clean it, and some instruction, information, all this. Okay, and here in the box comes this. Your filters in this. I mean, this is protected. So I'm going to open it. As you can see, there are compartments in there. So here the filters are stuck together right now, but this is magnetic, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it works. As you can see, the quality is amazing. The presentation, the way it's protected, all this is really good. Obviously, we don't speak about an entry-level product. We speak about a top-of-the-range product with a price according to that. But we'll see all you can do with that, and I'll give you my opinion, and you will have your own opinion too. Let's carry on. When you invest in a system like this, you don't do it just for 3 days or a year. You did it for several years. So you want to have your system that can stay possible with your future lenses. You do not know yet what lenses you will have in the future, so I recommend you buy a large filter, and then you use some step-up ring. Okay. Here, this is my Olympus, the 1240 millimeter, 12 to 40 millimeter 2.8. It's 62 millimeter diameter. So I asked Freewell to send me a 77 millimeter, and here's a step-up ring. So you put it on there, okay. So this is not included, the step-up ring. You should get one. And anyway, any kind of filter you use, I always recommend, if it's ND filter variable, you're going to turn around, you're going to turn it. To get a larger one for 2 reasons. Anyway, you cannot put sunshades on this, except if you have a thread on your sunshade, but normally not. So doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's larger. Okay. Second, very often ND filter gives some vignetting, so it's better to have a larger filter so you don't have that much vignetting problem. So first step is to get a step-up ring and put it on your camera, on your lens. Okay, this is not expensive, it's like €7, something like this. Okay, so how does it work? The first thing I'm going to use is, well, I've separated all the pieces. Okay, you take the main ring here, and you're going to screw it on the filter thread, which can be your step-up ring or your camera filter thread. Okay, let's fix it. That's it. Okay, then you have several things to do. So first of all, you can decide what you want to use it for, but let's say you want to use it for ND filters and things. Here you're going to take this glass, this piece of filter. It says VND base, and you're going to place it. You see here you have the Freewell logo, and here you have the Freewell logo. You place it this way, so it's in there. Okay, it's properly placed. That's it. Okay, so this is a VND base. After we see another one, and then let's say you want to use your ND filter from 2 to 5 stops. Here it is. As you can see here, it says 2 to 5 stops, and then you're going to align A, the A letter with the A here. It's an A, it's written A on the ring, okay? You align it, okay? Because once it's aligned, then you can turn from 2 to 5 stops, okay? I'm going to take it out so you see it is an ND filter, okay? 1 second. The step-up ring I have is really bad. I'll have to get a new one because it's a bit, it doesn't screw really nice. It was a cheap one I got, and well, it's a disaster, okay? As you can see, this is an ND filter from 2 to 5, okay? So if you wanted to use the ND filter, here you have it. But let's say you don't want the ND filter, what you want is a circular polarizer. You just turn it around. Here ND, here circular polarizer. You put the circular polarizer to the front, and then you place it, and here you can turn it 360 degrees. As any circular polarizer, you need to be able to turn it, so no problem, okay? Actually, in this case, if you don't want, you don't need to have this central filter here. You don't need to put it in. This is one stop, okay? Anyway, so here there would be just circular polarizer, and here circular polarizer plus one stop, okay? So then you use it. So let's say you're not too happy with just 2 to 5 stops. This is not enough for what you're doing. Well, perfectly, you can pick the other one that says 6 to 9 stops. Okay, so 6 to 9 stops, same thing. I place the A aligned with the A. I can't remember where it is. Here it is. Okay, this is aligned, and here I've got from 6 to 9 stop, as you can see, with stops. Okay, there's a stop here. It doesn't go over. Okay, why do they put this option to be locked at the end? Because if you go over this, you get the cross effects, not this filter with any variable ND filters. So it's important that if you don't want to get there, you stop before, okay? So here I've got the 6 to 9 stop filter. But let's say this is not what I'm looking for. What I want is a circular polarizer plus ND filter. I turn it around, and here I've got an ND 32, which is 5 stops, plus circular polarizer. In this case, as you can see, it turns also 360 degrees because polarizer need to be able to turn 360 degrees. So that's perfect. Okay. Now let's go a bit further because this does many things. Let's say, oh, by the way, if you need to put a cap on this, they give you a cap also. Well, they give you, it's sold included, okay? That says Freewell. It's a piece of glass also, and I just place it on it, and that's it, okay? So this is just perfect, okay? So keep that. Let's say you want to have this cine look because you're a cineast right now. Well, there is another option. You get rid of this ND base filter that was here, okay? You take it out, and then you place one that says Mist X VND, okay, base. You place it the same as the other one. Okay, that's it. And now you have this glowy effect. I'll show you some example of what I'm doing, okay? What I've recorded and a picture I've made, okay? So you see, you get this glowy effect. And now, same as before, if you want to have 2 to 5 ND filter on top of it, well, simply you check the A, you align the A here. This is this way, okay? Place it, and that's it. I've got my I've got my VND filter from 2 to 5 stop, and that's it. So it works really easy. So many people may have some questions. So the first question is, why do you need 2 VND filter? Why do you have from 2 to 5 and then from 6 to 9? Well, same as you have a zoom lens from 18 to 200, for example. The quality is not the same as splitting into zoom, okay? Like 18 to 55, and then another one a bit longer, okay? From 50 to 200, for example, okay? Well, with ND filters, variable ND filter, this is the same thing. You get normally more better quality, less vignetting, less cross effect if you split into filters, and this is what they've done, so they gain in quality, okay? Second, who needs VND filters? Can't you have a plain filter like a 5-stop, 4-stop, 6-stop, 10-stop, and that's it? Well, for photography, yes, that's really what most people use, fixed ND filters, and they have several ones and they pick the one they need. But when you work in video, you want to guarantee a shutter speed, because you want to have this cine look, for example, and you want to have a steady shutter speed whatever happens. So it means that if you're on 1/50th of a second and you cannot touch that anymore, it means you have just aperture, you can change, an ISO. Sometimes you cannot lower ISO, and the aperture, if you touch it, then you change the depth of field. So the only way to cut light is to get an ND filter. So it could be a fixed ND filters, but if you actually doing like a panning like this with a lot of light here and little light there, then you start here and then you need to be closing on the fly the light that is getting in. So the only way is to have a variable ND filter and to be locking it or touching it at the same time as you actually recording. So this is why in cinema and video you do need variable ND filter to be able to correct on the fly. This is why people need that, okay? As you can see, I'm going to test the 2 to 5 stop ND filter. Right now I'm overexposed because I'm on 2 stops. I need to stop more because I want to be on 1/50th of a second shutter speed. So as you can see, when I turn the filter, this adjusts the exposure. Okay, so this was the 2 to 5 ND. Okay, now I'm going to test with a polarizer. So I turn, I flip it. I've got ND here, CPL. Okay, a circular polarizer. So I place it. As you can see, as I turn the circular polarizer, the reflection goes down, so it looks darker because there is less reflection on the water and also on the stone. Okay, so as you can see how it works. So now I'm going to do the ND32 with circular polarizer, so you have a look. Okay, so now I'm on 5 stops, and as I turn you will notice that reflection is changing. Water looks darker because there's less reflection. So now I'm going to do a demo of the mist filter. Right now I've put the VND normal, so I'm going to change it so you have a look at it. So I don't know if you notice a difference because right now it's a bit far, but if you have a point of light, you really see it easily. Okay. Now I'm going with a source of light, so you see the difference. There's no filter here, no mist filter. Now I add it on after, and you have a look at it. So with a point of light, it's better to see. Okay. Now with the mist filter, you can see the glow effect, the diffusion effect is you notice it a bit more. It looks more like cinematic. Now we're going to make a picture. 9 stop I put, and it gives me 5 seconds. And now with the polarizer side, 5 stops, and get less reflection. So let's go for it. So now I had to close my aperture because I'm on 5 stop instead of 9. I wanted to keep the same 5 seconds. I turn around the polarizer. It's not as obvious because the sun is not properly directed onto the water, so it's not as before. Okay, but still you can see the result. I always commit myself to tell the negative points. So there's one point, it's really strange, but let's say I want to use the 6 to 9 stop with the polarizer. Okay, I cannot place it because they have the same positive or negative, and they repulse each other. So I thought maybe if I place first the polarizer and then the 6 to 9 stop, they reject each other. It means if I want to use ND filter plus polarizer, I can only use the ND32, which is 5 stop with the integrated CPL, circular polarizer. If I want to use the 629 stop ND filter, I cannot place the CPL on it, the circular polarizer on it. So it's a pity, because if I wanted to make 9 stop with polarizing the water, well, it's not possible, okay? So this is maybe the only negative point I've seen. Maybe they should think about some way of doing it, or give an extra circular polarizer separately on the kit that you can stick on it, and that's it. But if you want a full kit with this, I would like to be able to have circular polarizer and 629 stop too, okay? Something else, if you thought that adding filters like the 225 plus the 629, you put 1 on 5, 1 on 6, 1 on 9, and you get 14 stops, well, I didn't see any difference. Although you turn all this, you still get the same thing, okay? You don't actually get more, okay? Probably because of physics, of optical physics, it doesn't, even if you cross all this, doesn't change anything. So, now let's speak about the quality. I think the quality is really good. The vignetting is okay. I mean, I used a larger one, so maybe if it was just the size of the filter, my lens filter size, maybe I would see some vignetting, but I didn't see much problem. So I think the quality is there. The presentation, the way this is built, this is really good. So the question is, how much is it? Is it affordable? Is it really expensive? Well, you have two ways of seeing it. Or you see the price and you may feel it's expensive, or you see how much it costs to have each of these filters separately. If you need an ND 629 and another one 225 and a circular polarizer and a mist filter, all this, is it a lot of money? Yeah, it's about 3 times that. In that quality, it's about 3 times this price, okay? So for people who are planning to buy this, it's probably better to buy that, and this is more affordable, okay? Is it expensive? Well, for the quality, I don't think it's expensive. For someone who is used to have entry-level filters or really affordable filters, maybe it may sounds expensive. But if you compare it to some filters sometimes, so it's really it depends really on what people the quality you're looking for. For this quality, I think the price is really nice, okay? So this is a Kickstarter that Freewell has launched. When I record the video, I think they have 9 days left to subscribe to the Kickstarter, and actually they already have reached a minimum, so this is going to be built, no problem. This is not the first time Freewell is doing a Kickstarter, so I would not worry about this company. They're really serious. And then when a Kickstarter has passed, then people can buy on their website or wherever they sell, okay? The only thing is, during the Kickstarter, this is cheaper to get it. So this is why many people want to participate in a Kickstarter, okay? So I'll leave you the link in the description in case you wanted to be part of the Kickstarter, okay? So, do I recommend this product? If you do video, yes, no doubt. I think, yeah, no doubt, surely, okay? If you do photography, it all depends. If you normally use always the same, like 10 stop filter, or always 6 stop filter and nothing else, then maybe you're better off with a set filter. And but if you use it in a situation where it changes very often, in situation you normally would use several kind of ND stops, then probably yes, you're better off with that, and you have circular polarizer. So this is good. It's really practical to have it to stack it magnetically. So I think this is really good, okay? So yes, I recommend this product. So thank you Freewell for sending me this kit, or this, I don't know how you call it, this system, I think I should say. And by the way, this is compatible with Freewell magnetic filters they sell, okay? You could stack the filter on it, so that's a good point. And thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button down here is a small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, Gibaud.com. If you have any questions, can leave a comment below. I'll also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, links to other parts of my YouTube channel, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.